Hi there, this is Willie with Counseling Wise. I'm gonna walk through the topic of schedulers on your websites, how to integrate schedulers and scheduling systems and any type of online scheduling system onto your website. I'm gonna walk through a couple examples on WordPress and Squarespace using two different types of softwares that you can be using for scheduling. The first will be Calendly. The second will be Simple Practice. Those are pretty common schedulers that are used. I'll start with Squarespace. And keep in mind, there's multiple ways to integrate schedulers onto your website. You can use a button, you can link it in text, you can create your own page for it, you can do a couple other different types of ways to schedule it. They can kind of embed it into the website. But I'm going to go through the most simple first steps with integrating the schedulers on there. So starting with Squarespace, I have an example Squarespace site here. I'm going to delete this information now and kind of walk through it a little more. But say you have your page, your example page that you want to put scheduling information on there. You can write information about your scheduling, kind of details to help people, walk through and what they should do, what they should know for scheduling. And then if you want to use Calendly, you're gonna have to create a Calendly account. But what Calendly does is it allows you to have your own little calendar that people can schedule on using different days and times, and they have their own platform and landing pages for you so that people can click on and scroll through to schedule a time with you. What you have in here is your different event types, and you can set up different lengths of meetings, types of meetings, titles of the meetings. But each event type has their own landing page for what people see when they want to schedule with you. So, for example, this is one of them, a 30-minute meeting with me. They have a list of days, and once you click on the days, you get to see different times. Let me go back to that screen. So people can click on days and then click on times, confirm, and they'll walk through that whole process. But for now, I'm just going to show how to integrate that onto your website. So one way to do this is whichever type of meeting is on, you're going to want to go to event types and then click on the toolbar, the tool button for these events, and click copy link, and that will be the link that you want to link on your website to have people to click on to go to this specific menu page for scheduling. So for example, in Squarespace, say you want, click here to schedule a consultation with me, something like that. You're going to want to link it, and the linking options, you want to copy and then paste that link that you got on Calendly, and then just press enter and save. And for some reason it didn't save it, but we'll try it again. Just paste it in there. And it's linkable now, and once you click on it, it'll open up the scheduling menu for the users to scroll through. And then they can go from there and schedule a consultation with you. Another option is to add a button in Squarespace. In this button, you can, type in the title of the button, say schedule, copy and paste that link again and open in a new tab. And you can change the size and the color and different options in Squarespace for what the button looks like, but just click apply and place the button where you want it to be located at, and click save. And that button will also lead to the scheduling menu again. So that's how you do Calendly. You can also And if you want a schedule button up here, you can create a new page on the navigation menu that says schedule. That will create the new button up here for scheduling on your menu. So to do that, you just go in your Squarespace menu, go to Pages, and then click on the plus button and click Link, and then just plug in the title of that, whatever you want that to be called, like scheduling, and then copy and paste that URL again from Calendly, and that will place it onto the menu just for people to schedule with you. So that's a short walkthrough on scheduling systems on Squarespace, specifically Calendly. The other option is Simple Practice. In Simple Practice, it typically gives you your own different menu for scheduling systems and a scheduling menu for users. This is called the Client Portal, which is similar to what Calendly has. It's the same setup. It's basically just a small landing page for people to plug in information and schedule with you. This one's specifically for therapists and counselors. So Simple Practice, you'll go into your account and get the URL for your client portal. Just like in this example here, this is the client portal from a specific therapist. And all you want to do is just copy and paste this URL and do the same thing in Squarespace. Link it, create a button, upload it on the menu as another menu item for users to click on. So you're basically copying and pasting the URL for the menu for users to click on so they can schedule with you. That is it for Squarespace. Similarly, on WordPress, you can basically set it up the same way. You just have to create a new page if you want a certain specific page dedicated to scheduling. So just create a new page, write down the title of the page, whatever you want it to be, the information, maybe some details on how to schedule, when to schedule, and the other types of information for scheduling. But then it's the exact same thing for WordPress as it did for Squarespace. So say you want some text, you just write down the text, highlight it, insert/edit link options, copy and paste either the URL for Calendly or the client portal URL, open link in new tab, add link. That text will now be linkable. You can also add in a button if you prefer to add in a button. Different WordPress sites have different plugins and options for adding in buttons. But typically in Avada, if you're in WordPress Avada, you can add in using Avada theme options. You can add in a button, just use the URL for the scheduling system to plug it in there. That's basically all you need to do if you want to plug in the scheduling system into the page. Just schedule now and it'll link right to the landing page. If you want on the menu to be a scheduling option, all you're going to want to do is go to, in WordPress, Appearance, and then Menu, and we'll go to the menu options. And what you're going to want to do to add something to the menu, a scheduling button, you go to Custom Links, copy and paste the URL for the landing page for the users, link text, whatever you want to call it, scheduling, and add to menu, and then place it on the menu where you want it to be. I'm not going to add it to this menu, but that's all you need to do. So it's basically copying and pasting URLs and then linking whatever words you want to be linked or a button. And that is basically it for using Simple Practice or Calendly, which are two very popular scheduling systems. and then ways to add them onto Squarespace or onto WordPress. And it's good to play with formatting and layout and design, but those are the functionality steps to get it to work and to get it set up on your website. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching.